I follow in my heartstrings, walk through this open door. I've always been a seeker, felt I was alone. Now in this room full of smiling faces, I know I found my home. This is what joy is, this is what love is, this is a place where I am strong. This is where I sleep, working with heart's beat. I am right where I belong. Oh, here in this place I'm accepted. I'm welcome just as I am. I'm ready to be inspired, to reach out a helping hand. This is a new beginning. I trust in the mystery. Now that my heart is open, there's no place I'd rather be. This is what joy is, this is what love is, this is a place where I am strong. This is where I sleep, working with heart's beat. I am right where I belong. This is what joy is, this is what love is, this is a place where I am strong. This is where I sleep, working with heart's beat. I am right where I belong. Oh, I am right where I belong. Oh, I am right where I belong.
Good morning. Guess what? It's still August. It feels like it's October. Let's just be grateful for this reprieve from the heat today. I'm sorry? We've been transported to Seattle. There you go. So I invite you to stand as we just simply connect with one another. And you might notice there's some folks missing in the room. This morning, I want to say good morning because they are out camping in this beautiful weather to celebrate someone's birthday. So, hello, good morning, have a beautiful day. So, I invite you to look at one another and say good morning. I'm so glad you're here today. I am lucky to be next to you. Today is going to be the greatest day. Today is going to be the greatest day. You know why? You don't? Because I am alive. I am ready. I claim this day. I am alive. I am ready. I claim this day. Do you guys feel that? Oh, do you? Okay. I'm glad we're not in enthusiasm anymore. Let's take another deep breath. Now I believe you. Now I believe you. So today I invite you to think about what wonderful things are coming for you today. What wonderful things are you creating today? Just pause for a second. Think about that. Big deep breath. We are in a process of co-creation with the one presence and the one power called God. And so it is. You may be seated this morning. I'd like to invite Patty Yoon, the platform leader extraordinaire. Good morning.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning. I'm Patty and I'll be your platform leader today. On sound, we have Brian. On video, we have Dalton. And sharing today's message, affirmations, and meditations. There we go. Get it all in is Reverend Samantha Jones. Let's give them all a hand. Our greatest desire is that you're inspired by the music, the message, the meditation. You are a blessing to us. Every month, we celebrate one of the 12 powers that our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, identified and discerned to be within each one of us. The power of this month is the power of will. The color is silver. And will is the power to choose, to decide, to command, to direct, and to determine. So with that power of will, let's say our mission statement together. Inspiring spiritual transformation as a vibrant, diverse, and inclusive community. And with that same power of will, let's say our statement of being together. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Now is the time to silence our cell phones as we welcome our first-time guests. If you're here in the sanctuary for the first time, reach now to the back of the seat in front of you. There's a packet with a gift inside. Fill out the form on the front and place it into the offering plate as you leave. Your presence is your gift to us. If you're at home online, put in the chat box that you're new and go later to our website to find out about ongoing and upcoming events. We would love to see you in person soon. Unity is a worldwide ministry dedicated to the ongoing awareness of the Spirit within all. We invite you to consider our teachings wherever you may be on your spiritual journey. Keep what works for you and gently release the rest. We will now bless everyone who is connected here today. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ as you, just as you are. Amen. Let's now all stand for congregational singing.
Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. God, go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine.
This morning, as we invite our young people to stand, let's celebrate a couple of them. Today is their birthday. I hope it really is. Is it? Okay. The looks from the siblings, I wasn't sure. So, in this moment, as we hold them in consciousness for their birthday, I invite you to hold in your heart those young people in your life who inspire you, the people who have challenged you to think differently, the people who you just cherish, their smile, their joy. And as we bless these young people that we feel the same way about, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ as you, just as you are. All right. Are you guys going to have a good time today? Enthusiasm. We are so glad that you're here. And so this is a good time to celebrate all other people who celebrated their birthdays in the month of October. I think we must have missed this last week. August. It's been a long day, let me tell you. So if you are an August birthday baby, please stand so that we can bless you. Oh, wonderful. So join me in blessing these people who are truly celebrated. We bless you. We celebrate you. We are better because you are here. Happy birthday. Now you guys may go. Whew. This morning, as we prepare for our time of prayer, I invite you to hold in your consciousness, of course, Wilma Moore Black. We are holding her in this sacred light, knowing that she receives the perfect donor for a kidney. And we hold that consciousness for all of those who are waiting on the organ list. We also want to hold in consciousness all those other individuals in our hearts that are experiencing health challenges of one sort or another. For it is those people that we see the demonstration of wholeness and health being revealed. As we hold that consciousness for ourselves and one another, I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath and allow your attention to simply move into the inner being. The space of sacred sanctuary with the presence of God. The presence of Spirit. This place of communion that allows us to understand and experience our oneness in God. It is from this sacred prayerful consciousness that we call into this space, into this realm of possibilities. All of those for whom we hold prayer. Those experiencing health challenges, as well as those who are celebrating the joys of their lives today. We draw into this prayerful consciousness the United States of America. We draw into this prayerful consciousness all of those unspoken and spoken prayers that are on our hearts. We allow ourselves the privilege and joy to hold these prayers, seeing the ever-present, joyful, loving, soothing and healing presence of God within each one. We allow ourselves to imagine peace, understanding, and wholeness in the lives of all of those that we experience. Whether that be on our televisions, our computer screens, or in our personal lives, we know and affirm the presence of God within them, within the experience and the circumstance. We are grateful for this opportunity to be in communion together in the silence for just a moment. It is in this silence that we know the voice of God, the presence of God. Just as Jesus demonstrated again and again, the very presence of God is amongst us. We are grateful. And in the name, the nature of the Christ within, we say together, and so it is. Amen. This morning, as we enter into our time of meditation, I would like to invite you to really notice how your body is feeling in this moment. Notice how it feels on the back of your chair, or if you're sitting on a camp stool. Notice how your feet feel on the ground. And as you experience this felt sense, allow yourself to simply notice the feeling as things shift through our meditation. I invite you to allow these words of affirmation to simply wash over you. I consciously choose each step on my path. I consciously choose each step on my path. I move through each day with confidence. I move through each day with confidence. I harness the power of will in my life. I harness the power of will in my life. I invite you to close your eyes or simply soften your gaze as you draw your attention to your breath. And allow the exhale to release any tension that you may feel in your shoulders, in your hands or your face. Allow your whole body to receive a pause, a break. For as we allow our attention to simply move into the very center of our being, it is there that we experience the presence of pure being. It is in this space that we allow ourselves to begin the process of unfolding, of allowing prayers to be answered in this time, allowing our imaginations to focus and hone in on what is ours to do. What is our act greater than thee? What is our action that changes our experience into that of the unfolding presence of God in action? The hands, the feet, the voice, the presence and power of God being unfolded in the most unique and unrepeatable way, as only you can. It is from this space of pure being that we allow ourselves to release fears and doubts and open ourselves to the field of infinite possibilities. We choose. We choose the joy or the difficulty. And in this moment, we allow ourselves to experience joy. For we are in the presence of pure being. We consciously move through life, through our experience, choosing steps along our path. We breathe into our wholeness and our oneness, and move through each day with the confidence, knowing that God is with us. We harness the power of will in our lives, the power to choose, the power to be. I invite you to take a deep breath. Once more, a deep breath, and then hold it for just a moment. And exhale gently, slowly, savoring the sacred space, the sacred breath that allows us to attune and sustain the attunement of the divine presence that we call God. As you inhale, allow yourself to become aware of your shoulders, your chest, feeling your back against the chair once more. Notice your feet on the floor. Allow your hands and fingers to open and close. Stretch your legs if you need to. Roll your shoulders and begin to open your eyes when you're ready. Returning to the sacred place of communion. It is a sacred place. Not only this room, but the consciousness, the vibration, the frequency in which we meditate, in which we connect with God, with the Christ Spirit, with one another. And doesn't it fill you with wonder? It is from this amazing place that we begin to experience the amazing things that happen in life. We allow ourselves the space to see the small things because we're centered, we're at peace, we're in the flow of good. Yes? Yes. Yes. So this morning, as we begin our message, I know I just threw you for a loop, didn't I? Yeah, you're welcome. Change is good. So this morning, as we begin to explore the message of being filled with wonder and will, I want to remind you what the theme of August is. Anybody remember? Wonder. Wonder. This month, we are focusing on wonder, the awe, the surprise, those moments in our lives that fill us with that magic. Do you remember that when you were kids? That something would happen and it would fill you with so much awe that you would create a story in your mind that was far greater than what really happened, but you knew that your version was the truth. You know that feeling? I see some people remembering, some people like, I don't know. When we experience that youthful wonder, I believe that we are tapping into that truest part of ourselves. That part of ourselves that has released any cynical views that we've maybe created throughout our lives. That part of ourselves that still sees this infinite field of possibilities as being positive. That part of ourselves that is always ready for the next adventure, right? Filled with wonder. Wonder is also about curiosity. Saying, I wonder what would happen. Here's a good one. I wonder what would happen if I decided to shave my head, right? I remember I was coming here to marry a couple. It had been just a wild journey. It was just as COVID was ramping up, and their wedding party had gone from 55, 60 people to you have 10 people, including me, and any volunteers, and anybody else, 10 people. And they said, we're still doing it. Great. And as I got here, I had a message on my phone. And it was my husband saying, he shaved his head. It's bad. I said, it can't be that bad. We can save it. You guys, it was that bad. It was hysterical. And so here's this little boy that had been so curious what would happen if I took these clippers that I found, and I know what to do with them, and he looked like a balding old man with just hair on the sides. They're some of the best pictures. Had I planned on telling this story, they would be up there. But that's part of it, is wonder what would happen if I do this. And then experiencing the consequences. For him, it was great joy. He was so proud. And then we fixed it. And then he said, my hair, where did it go? Well, you cut it off, right? So it's that wonder. It's how we grow. It's how we learn. We're curious. We dive in and explore. So we start asking the question, I wonder what would happen if. What do you wonder in your life? Anything? What do you wonder if? Okay. What do you wonder if?
I would zip line over a mountain.
I wonder what would happen if I zip-lined over a mountain. Whew. What would happen? I wonder. It would be fun. What somebody else is wondering about that. It would be scary. What else? Zip lining over a mountain. Maybe the answer is not happening. Right? Maybe that's your answer. Maybe that's what you wonder about. So we begin to engage our imagination, right? Picturing or just thinking about what life would be like if we zip-lined over a mountain. Then we have to engage our enthusiasm, our zeal to get started, right? Man, I'm so excited to go see what the world looks like zip-lining over a mountain. I can't wait to feel the air. I would rather be in like one of those boxes, not in a zip line, but I'm with you. Gondola, that's what it is. We engage that enthusiasm to build the energy within ourselves, and then we engage will. The power of will to take the first step, to call the travel agent, to get online, or maybe it's that first step to get out of the car and go get strapped into that zip line, right? All of these take our next step in the power of will. Then we might need some strength once we get to that edge. No, we're going to stay the course. That's where our strength builds up in us and we say, we can do this. I have the presence and power of strength in me because it is one of my core natural spiritual faculties imbued by God, right? Here we are. We have this strength. So we stay focused. We get on that zip line. And then, I've never zip-lined over a mountain, but I have done some whitewater rafting, which in my opinion can be just as dangerous. And I have had the experience of then I have to refocus again. I have to refocus on my wondering, on my will. What's next? What's around the corner? Will I fall out of the boat? That happened to me. We'll tell that story some other time. So what is will? When we explore it, what is will? Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of the Unity Movement, identifies will as being the determining factor in man, or humans. And what man wills or decrees comes to pass in experience. What man or humanity wills or decrees comes to pass in experience. So that's that co-creation, right? That's when we focus our thoughts and feelings upon something, and then what do we experience? That which we focused our thoughts and feelings upon. So will is about our power to choose. It's about our power to take a pause, to imagine, and then to make the choice or determine the direction of following the path we see. We have that choice. We integrate it in everything that we do. Coming to this building today, you had to make a conscious choice of which path to drive here. Right? You may have been on autopilot in some respect, but you had to make the choice to put your shoes on, to walk out the door, right? All of these are expressions of the power of will within us. But will is unique because it integrates all the faculties within us. It integrates our power of faith. It integrates our power of strength, love, imagination, dominion, and understanding, because it is as we go through each one of these spiritual faculties, we have to return again and again to this powerful presence of will. Have you heard the phrase, it's through sheer will that this happened? Not true. Because every time that you started to rescind, to change your mind, you engaged strength, you engaged imagination, you engaged understanding to be able to come back to that which you did through sheer will. Right? Make sense? Okay. So the 12 powers, these 12 spiritual faculties that have been identified in each person, are truly a wonder to me. When I explore them, I think, man, how do we engage confidently in these without even knowing it? It happens every day. And when we do know it, how powerful it is. So as I was thinking about all this and the power of choice, I kept seeing this image that I remember from childhood of this crystalline landscape. It was very hard and cold. And this was the throne of God in my mind when I was a kid. And there was this scripture verse that always came up again and again and again, especially in my house, in my mind, because I felt like I didn't have a lot of decision. I was a middle kid, you know? Where are my middle kids at? You know. So here we are, and I hear this scripture verse. I know your works. You are neither cold nor hot. I wish that you were either cold or hot, because you are lukewarm and neither cold or hot. I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. So this is God, right? Saying, make a decision. Make a decision. Phew. Can you imagine that? Your idea of God as a kid just, you're out. And I always thought, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the food that tasted so terrible. So I started thinking about, well, what lukewarm foods can I not tolerate? What can I really equate this to in my experience? Sorbet, room temperature juice that's supposed to be cold and refreshing. Not that good. Chili. I decided chili would be really gross, lukewarm. And I thought, neither one of these things are desirable in my life. So, I have to choose. I have to use my power of will to decide what will be the best, most positive outcome for me, for my community, for my family. We have a lot of that happening right now with the election, right? Everybody's saying, what's the best thing? What should I do? Now, if you thought that I was going to tell you what to do, you were wrong. You are here at Unity. We don't tell you what to do. We give you the tools to make your own decision, to think for yourself, to move into your own spiritual path equipped with things that support you. And today is no different. Reverend Paul, oh my gosh, you guys, what is my deal today? I am so jumbled. Here we go. We're going to start this again. Doctors Bill and Cher Holton and Reverend Dr. Paul Hasselbeck put together this beautiful book. It's called Power Up Your Life. If you haven't seen it or read it, I would encourage you to get your hands on it. It's a wonderful, practical guide to utilizing these 12 powers of being. And the one today is, of course, on will and making a choice. And they've devised this thing that they call Choice Map, which I discovered somebody made an app for as well, but it's since fallen apart, and I wondered why. I wondered, did they not follow the choice map when they did it? So, for example, we're going to utilize the sale of this building as we go through this. I want to share with you part of the process. What harm could come from this decision? And if there should be harm, how can I minimize the harm? I want you to know that there was prayerful decision saying, well, gosh, this could be really hard, or it could be a really big awakening. But let's figure out how best to support people. Which choice best represents what I stand for? And is it consistent with the kind of person I want to be? You notice that's not the person I am today, because as soon as you make a choice, you're shifting that expression, right? You're shifting that expression. So which choice best represents what I stand for? I personally, being the minister of this community, I stand for the spiritual consciousness of the collective. I stand for holding the high watch, loving, supporting, and seeing the ripples that happen when change occurs. So is it consistent with the kind of person that I want to be? And emphatically, we kept coming back to yes. Yes, there is opportunity for new energy, new expression, new being. What would the wisest, most ethical person I know do in this situation? Right? So think about this as you're thinking about the choices you're making through the day, through the year. What would the wisest, most ethical person I know do? And I believe emphatically they would do this. They would release what no longer serves. What effect, we'll go to the next slide. What effect will my choice have on my family, friends, co-workers, community, and environment? That's a big one. How do I make this choice when I integrate all these facets of my life? This is being in a truly conscientious, conscious act of will in our lives. Seeing not only the action, but the ultimate reactions that occur. What effect will my choice have on my reputation and credibility? This is a really hard one, isn't it? This is where we get back into our ego, into our humanity in a way that separates us from that voice, that Spirit of God that we've come to know, that we've come to reconnect with as we develop our spiritual knowing and understanding. We have to then release what might be perceived by others and simply focus on the voice within, the inner guidance of Spirit. Is my choice driven by facts or assumptions? Feelings or peer pressure? Conviction or consequences? I told you we would give you tools. I didn't tell you they were going to be easy. And finally, simply, is it the right thing to do? So as we are faced with the opportunity to wonder, to imagine a shift, a change, a growth, a release in our lives. Even if it's quick, let's pause. Ask these questions. Is this continuing to enhance and build my relationship with the one presence and the one power in my life? Or is this going to separate me from my truth? And allow ourselves to make the choice and step into the harness, if you're brave enough, and really soar over the mountain, seeing this whole new field of possibilities, and really revel in the magic, the amazement, the surprise, and the true wonder that's found there. Do you think that that's something that you're ready to do? Do you think that's something you're ready to do? It's okay if you say no. You have a choice. You have the will. You have the power. So this week, I'd like to invite you to consciously pause. Make a choice. Really allow yourself to experience and feel the wonder of the power of will. It is extraordinary. And so it is. Thank you. And I want to tell you one other thing, unscripted. Sorry, love you. Yesterday, we held our board retreat, which is probably why I'm so discombobulated. And I want you to know it was a beautiful experience. And the people who are on our board are so dedicated. They put up with me for many hours. It was great for me. But one of the things that we talked about was this time of giving, of receiving offering. And one of the things that came up, and I won't name any names, is that we've kind of, sometimes individuals mentioned that they had forgotten why they give. They had forgotten that it wasn't just to keep the lights on. Like, that was a real pragmatic answer. That's why I do it. I keep the lights on, which is wonderful. But being in the spiritual center, right, that I am, she's a board member, she's over there, is I want to invite you to just close your eyes for a moment and think about simply the experience of community. So those of you watching online right now, you have a different experience of community. Those in the room, think about the groups, the potlucks, the conversations, the friendships, the prayer time, the experiences that have been feeding you in community. And allow yourself to examine for just a moment, what is the energetic support that you have received? And as we imagine our money shifting into just simply energetic currency, remembering that it is the spiritual connection with the one presence and the one power that we are giving to. Just as this community receives energy through finance, and we package those gifts, tie it with a beautiful bow, and we send a gift forward to other communities because we know that we are in the endless and open supply and source with God. And now I'd like to invite Patty Yoon to come forward.
Thank you, Reverend Samantha Jones. We are certainly blessed here at Unity of Wichita by the music, the message, the meditation, and by love. So if you are blessed by this building, inspired by the message, motivated by the music, and want to step into your own flow of financial abundance, please consider giving a tithe or an offering this morning. If you're here in the sanctuary, there's an offering plate at the back as you leave. If you're at home online, go now to our donations page, our PayPal account, or our physical address. Whatever amount you are guided to give, just hold it over your heart. Bless it with your love. Visualize your secure electronic tithe, and let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love flowing from me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I receive, and I am grateful. Amen.
May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality. It's the awesome abundance of life. I know a place that's quiet, where stillness fills the air, where darkness
This morning as we receive our blessings, our gifts of spirit, we allow ourselves to imagine, to wonder how they might go forward to fulfill the mission of inspiring spiritual transformation, how they may go forward to be in the flow of giving, receiving, and the true flow of generosity. We are so very grateful for this opportunity and this privilege to be in this flow. In the name, the nature of the Christ within, we say together, and so it is. Amen. Before I welcome Wayne, I want to welcome Donald to the stage, who is sporting yet another medal. So, Donald, this is for
Bowling.
bowling. Let's give him a round of applause. Is this, what medal is this?
Bronze.
A bronze medal. Excellent. Good job. One of these days, we're going to have to haul a truck over to Donald's house to get all the medals and have him show them to all of us someday. And with that, I'd like to invite Mr. Wayne Donner, president of the board, who put up with me all day yesterday. Good morning, sir. Yeah, you can give him a round of applause. He deserves it.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Let's see. This Thursday, I guess we will be back on schedule for the special meditation room with Sam at 6:30 p.m. Unity's World Day of Prayer is September 12th. I believe that's a Thursday, as it usually is. Not bad. And we are going to have a prayer retreat here at the church, so put that on your schedule, and please join the activities. If available, Creation Station will be on Tuesday, August 20th at 6:30 p.m. here at the church. I thought you were moving over to do this
Sorry.
one. Okay. All right. The time has come to begin downsizing of spaces in the church. A week from Thursday, as you all know, we signed a contract to sell the property. A week from Thursday is the end of the due diligence period. 30 days after that, on September 16th, is the closing, which the closing begins a 9-month period where within the contract we can lease the property for $1. So just so you have an idea what the schedule is. So we're really looking at about 10 months outside length of time. That is not a particularly long period of time. So we are beginning to form committees. There will be a sign-up sheet for these committees next week, giving you 7 days to decide which opportunity you would like to take advantage of. There's going to be a group in these areas that's going to make a decision on what we're going to do with items in the kitchen, items in the library, items in the YFM area, and decor. Decor. Oh, that's what that little thing over the E means. Okay. That was an addition since yesterday.
I know.
You took literary license, I think. Okay. Now, each group is going to need to have a leader because decisions are going to be made in each of those areas on what we're going to keep and move to our new location, what we're going to keep and possibly put in storage based on what shape our new location takes, what we're going to sell, for instance, books in the library. We've got a carpet back there. We've got a number of items. We could have multiple sales, but we will get into the sale environment as we move through. But by the group, all right? Sam doesn't have the bandwidth to do all of this, all right? And it's an opportunity for the rest of us to get involved in what we're going to do between now and then. Then is still a time to be determined. And then the final decision would be what we want to give away, which includes what we might want to just put in the trash, okay? So those are the kinds of things that we're looking at that we need to get done between now and then, and we need involvement with folks here, folks online, and anyone who may actually read the e-blast.
That's a lot of people.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
okay.
We have one final announcement that I understand there's a slide for. For the youth department, there will be an event. Do you see that, Dalton? Yes. YFM back to school. You can't read that far. School fun. So they're going to be going to the bowling alley. Donald, you could maybe go and show them how to do it. They're going to be meeting here at 1 and having pizza and hanging out, and then we'll go over to the bowling alley. It will be a ton of fun. It'll all end about 4 o'clock. So if you have kiddos and you want to come and join that fun, please let us know. All right, I'd like to invite you to stand and connect with one another as we share in our prayer of protection, followed by the peace song. This prayer, man, it gets us through the day sometimes. This is one of my favorites. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.